Joe, are you glad your sister's here? Tell me with your voice or touch my hand. Are you glad your sister's here visiting?
Hey, man.
Do you like having your sister here?
You can touch my hand if you want.
Yes? Were you surprised to see her? Were you surprised when she came here? Not really? Did you know she was coming? Yes? Transition Tuesday. I'm Jane. This is Joe. And this is Sam, Joe's sister, who lives in Michigan with her amazing husband Eric and her lovely cats.
He's pretty lovely too.
And he is lovely too. And we are going to be talking about Sibs, siblings. So Sam's visiting us, and we're kind of, talking about all kinds of things and enjoying each other's company. And Sam right now has her feet on top of Joe's lap because one of the things that bonds these two together is their constant teasing of each other, which, is fun, I guess. Would you say? So, Sam, I'm kind of wondering what, Joe, well, let me back up a little. Joe, when Joe was born, you were 14.
Yeah.
And so I remember one of the first things you said to me was, I have been asking you for a brother or a sister for years.
And you
now
wait until now.
You wait until now. So the big age difference means that their sibling relationship is obviously going to be different from families where there's, steps. Everybody's a year or two apart.
Yeah.
But what do you remember about when Joe was really young?
I remember no one slept for about 2 years.
No one slept.
Sleeping did not occur in the house for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I think because of being 14, knowing a little bit more the scariness of what was going on, because Joseph is a scary person.
So Joe had a lot of medical issues. He was born at 26 weeks, which is, why he has CP and, the developmental delays and intellectual disabilities that he has. And, and it was, truly, we did not sleep, and truly there were a lot of, Joe used to have seizures, and we had a lot of medical things that we had all, prior to that, Sam had chicken pox.
Yeah.
That was the worst medical crisis we dealt with when Sam was growing up. So, and ear infections, it was a whole different world. So that was a big difference. What advice would you have for your 14-year-old self?
Oh, gosh. Related specifically to Joe. It's funny because I was 14.
For you. What advice would you give yourself?
Specifically in terms of being a Sib?
Yes.
Because there are other things I tell 14-year-old me.
Well, no, let's not go down that road. That's a different
playlist. Probably just to help more. Try to help more. I feel bad that, I think I tried to help a little bit, but there are things that I could have done without asking, like helping with dishes or laundry or things like that. And to be patient, and that it's okay to be angry, you know, especially since you, Joseph, were born on Monday, and my first day of high school was Friday that week, and you stole my thunder. I forgive you, but you did. And it was okay for me to be angry about that.
So Joe's falling asleep right
I know. Thanks, Joseph.
So, yeah, so there's a lot of reality happening right now. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's really hard. Most of those siblings, I could almost pick siblings of kids with disabilities in a classroom. I could pick out, because typically the Sibs are very helpful. They are very accepting of differences in others. They typically have a really good sense of humor. It is an unexpected but defining thing that happens for you in your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have some fabulous resources I want to share. The Sibling Support Project. This is for younger siblings who are not adults yet. They do these things called Sib shops, and everything is online now. So you can train to be a facilitator. If you are a sibling, they have all these training programs, and you can run Sib groups, or you can attend programs, or if you're a parent who's watching this, or a family member who's watching this and think this would be good for a sibling that you know, this is the place to go. So www.siblingsupport.org. And then for
Sibnet on Facebook.
Sibnet on Facebook. So if you're a Facebook user, this is a great access for, and most of this is more support for adult siblings. And so a lot of the things we're talking about now is what the realities, you know, I may need Sam's support as I age, or her dad, and Joe, she may end up being Joe's case manager and having to make sure that he's cared for. So, you know, those are not light subjects to deal with. And there are lots of resources out there for you, for me, for you. The ARC, Center for Future Planning, that's another good one, www.futureplanning.thearc, all one word, all lowercase, .org.
So it's not thearc.
It's not thearc, it's the ARC. This has like amazing things on it. I go to it all the time. And then the last thing that I found is the Sibling Leadership Network. That's more of an advocacy organization. www.sibling
Leadership.
siblingleadership.org. It's right there. I can't read it backwards right now. So anyway, but these are just some resources. You can always reach out to us. You can email us at transition2s@gmail.com. And, you know, if you want Sam's autograph, you know, we'll get that for you. But we hope you have a great week, and we will see you next time.